What's up, guys? Day one and day one of the lockdown, and I'm here in the kitchen. Got my wife here. Got my wife here. She's making fritters, so you can see there's some nice piece of saltfish fritters there. What's up, Lisa? What's up, baby?
Hello.
Good, good. I got my son here wiling out, wiling out, wiling out. Yes. So everybody, everything's going well. I tell you what, it's 16 degrees outside. It's warm, weather good. You know, a lot of things are happening where people are just having to make stuff up. To be honest with you, me and my wife are still working from home, so we're kind of busy at the moment. We're just taking a lunch break, and then as soon as that finishes, we're gonna try and finish up so we can at least try to enjoy some sun. But overall, guys, day one of the lockdown, not really much has changed. I'm still seeing people walking around outside. Still seeing people,
I've seen loads of joggers from my window.
Right, so
Loads of people.
Lisa's saying she's seen loads of
I've
joggers.
commandeered my daughter's bedroom as my office because she's still at uni. And yeah, I've been looking out the window and just seeing a whole heap of people on the street walking, getting out for some fresh air. So
And that's it. If people still think that they are allowed to go out, at the moment there's no limit. They say you can go out once a day, but how can they police that? How can they find out that someone's going out 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 times a day? So I'm really not sure how that, for me, it's still a bit wet behind the ears. There's no real cohesiveness in what they're doing. And as I said to my wife earlier on, this isn't going to be really stamped down until 2 things happen. One, where the army and the police are actually facilitating all of what's happening, and 2, where Boris actually says and puts a number on the fine and says, guys, we're going to fine you 5,000 or 1,000 or 10,000 if you're out being caught socializing. And really, until those 2 things happen, I think that things are pretty much going to be the same. Let's be honest. There's a lot of stubborn people around. Spain now, the death toll in Spain has just blown up, and it looks like it's on par to catch Italian levels if things keep going on the way that they are. They're even talking about in Spain now, there's so much people who are ill and who are dying that the hospitals are at break point and they can't cope. And listen, the UK are 2 weeks away from where any of that stuff is happening. So in Spain, they're like, look, we should have shut down 3 weeks ago. You know, we really should have shut it down sooner because we just didn't take it seriously. These are the warnings we need to adhere to, guys, and we're not really doing that. It's still soft, it's still not really happening, it's still up in the air. Are we supposed to go out? Are we not supposed to go out? Can we go to the shops? Can we not go to shops? Which shops are opening? Which shops are closing? Nobody really knows. I mean, look at that shit that Mike Ashley pushed. Oh my God. Mike Ashley came out and said, sports soccer is important to people. It's important to our daily lives. So I'm gonna keep it open. Bro, you got a sports shop. Listen.
maybe they sell paracetamol now.
Paracetamol. Listen.
Maybe they sell pasta.
Bro, exactly. Thank you, Lisa. Unless you sell pasta, eggs, fresh milk, yeah, and pharmaceuticals, then I totally agree, Mr. Ashley. Then you should be out there. So look, all you're doing
Maybe
is
gonna
trying
rebrand the shop.
rebrand it. All you're doing, Mr. Ashley, is trying to make sure that you get some of that cash till money so your business don't broke. Yeah? Newcastle is off the scale right now, so they ain't playing. No gate money, no premiership money, no nothing, no concessions. So you're just trying to drag onto that little bit of money that you can get from your shops. Shut it down, my friend. Take it seriously. And listen, guys, day one, and things are all right, man. It's cool, it's chill.
It's because you're getting a home cooked meal. That's why you're enjoying
You
it.
hear that? Wifey is saying it's because I'm getting a home cooked meal. Listen, and big shout out to Disney Plus launching today. They couldn't have picked a better day to launch. Yeah. Hit that 7-day free trial if you guys ain't on it already. I pre-ordered, so I got the £49 a year deal, which works out to £4.12 a month. But please tell you guys, download it. Ain't gonna cost you nothing. It's a 7-day trial. For 7 days, you'll have access to National Geographic channel, which, by the way, I'm a big fan of, and I spent a lot of time flicking through that this morning than I did anything else. I'm a big Star Wars fan, as you guys know, and they've got the entire Star Wars Rebels on there, which I've been talking to you guys about for ages. But most people only watch the movies. So now you've got a choice to actually go in there and enjoy Star Wars Rebels. We know Rosario Dawson has just been cast as Ahsoka Tano in the next Mandalorian, and apparently in the next movies as well. So we're going to see a lot more of her. All the Marvel stuff. And again, a lot of licensing issues means that places like Sky TV and Netflix also has those licenses. So we have to wait until they run out, and it won't be until then that we'll see everything on Disney Plus. So yeah, guys, I mean, those are your options. And right now, the weather's good, so I'm just gonna try and enjoy that with some of the wife's fritters. Yeah, boy. The only sports news out today, which is quite important, and it's really the last sporting event that was dragging their knees. Every other sport shut down a long time ago. And the only other sport that didn't was one of the major sporting events of the year, which is the Olympics. Now, the Olympics was due to kick off in July, but what's been happening is because there's so much money in the Olympics and the development and the planning, and obviously the athletes who have been training non-stop. A lot of the athletes actually have come out on social media to say, look, I've either got no equipment to train or I've got no space to train inside the house. And it's becoming a bit of a problem, because if the athletes then go out there, which they won't be going out there because we know it's going to be cancelled anyway, but if they go out there and they're not fit enough, they haven't trained enough, they haven't put, then that kind of ruins the whole thing, doesn't it? So by all accounts, the athletes kind of wanted it delayed, but the people who were building the whole thing and were behind all the money and all, those decision makers were dragging their feet. It took a big man to come out and say it. And that big man was Japanese President Shinzo Abe. He's the one that came out and just said, look, everybody stop your eyes, it's dead. No Olympics this year, guys. All been delayed until summer of 2021. So that's it. That's the only real sporting news of the day. But it's a big one because that's the one that we were really waiting for. And now I'll catch up with you guys later on for another video on lockdown day 2 tomorrow coming up. I'll speak to you soon, man. Peace.